play clock at 5. We're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Watson. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the Texans first down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 30.
Again, Jackson. And this one complete to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 7, Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
First down.
that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Watson's
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Options galore here, second and a few inches. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
with the score.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
First down.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 33.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Clayton. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
34-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed,
looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ball carrier.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Here's McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
19 yards on.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On the carry.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, so often we talk about whether or not a quarterback was surprised by the pressure, by the blitz. Most of the time, they're not surprised by that, but the speed in which someone gets there. And on this play, I don't think he had any other chance or choice.
Are they taught in that situation just to tuck it and go down?
Yeah, when you don't even have an opportunity to look downfield and assess what's going on, cover it, take care of the football. Don't turn something bad into something worse.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
5. It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
And the play clock is going to run out here.
She don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check, put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down 1. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. That I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down 1. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got to see.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
On 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And early nice statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And Jackson throwing once more. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson will throw again. Able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Watson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now it's 3rd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He is going to find Hill here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run on first down with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And that's a short one here, complete to his tight end. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
7-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Watson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run this with Akers. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Larry Sanders, both 5'10".
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll run here with Akers. He's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Buckner on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt. Harrison.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. It's Hill, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And outbounds right around the 20. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Gets this one to Hill. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A.J. Terrell on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
In on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Jerry Rice, 70 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it went really well for them.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the deep
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Barreling in for the sack, Elvis Dumervil. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Elvis Dumervil able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
The tackle made.
Elvis Dumervil there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. That's a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Jackson to throw. All the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
48-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why?
It's caught inside the 25.
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't...
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The defensive tackle Kyle Williams there for the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Watson on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Charles Johnson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
3rd and 10.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, here's Watson. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flush to his right. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards. And it'll give him the first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Visitors 7. Justin Tucker set to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Watson escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Charles Johnson able to drop him for a loss of a couple. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in this first half of action. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson. They complete it to Hill. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Operating from the gun, Watson. He is going to find Hill here, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
1st and 10.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. For the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Charles Johnson, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Number 80.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Watson throwing on 3rd and long. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well.
Yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. Pressure comes and down he goes. Kyle Williams. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st down, Sanders. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that's incomplete.
Sitting on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Going for it with Sanders. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
47-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Visitors 10.
On first down, Watson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now he's going to get the...
She don't know that occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. That I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the point. Tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving moving, I've been shaking, going hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that C. She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check, I put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that C. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. That I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that C. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz with this pink stuff.
Butker is set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. They set up the screen to Bo. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Jackson.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Arizona.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Just getting a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. First and goal from the 3. They'll look to run with Akers. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Watson. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the 50, it's Watson. Complete, it's Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Watson on third down. Oh, look at that. A diving. Catch.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Here's Akers. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Here's the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 35 on second down, Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And that is made. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Andre Johnson, 27 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. On the ground, it's Akers. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. So they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's got White here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson, he's going to float this over the middle, deep. Double team, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with the ball, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
35-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson, and going deep for Hill. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Let it run, and it's picked. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the shotgun, he'll throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
To number 80.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he's got a 1st down and inside the midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Bad throw there. It's intercepted. Ron Woodson with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way back out to midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll run again with Jackson. Some space to operate. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And it's 3rd down.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's Bo.
Keep going.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
At 14.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Texans have broken the tie.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, and he was happy to do so there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run down with Bo Jackson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 38, Jackson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Gareon Conley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And going deep for Hill. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Texans will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Texans 28. Cardinals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Elvis Dumervil in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now a shot taken on third down.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving up and shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need that, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get